Hello friends, my name is Flo and let's see how this goes, and apparently I rhyme now. So hello there, my name is Florian Rey and I am from the UK and apparently everything does rhyme. I'm a Capricorn. I don't know if that means anything to you, if that rings alarm bells, then bye, I guess. I don't get it. I don't understand all that stuff, but there we go. If you've come from my social media, then you might know me as Florida Thunderfuck or Florida Thundercloud or just Florida, the one that dresses up as Alaska Thunderfuck all the time, which you would be correct. I have now made the executive decision to separate my Alaska impersonating side is going to be Florida Thunderfuck, and my own drag is going to be Florian Rey, which is my chosen name. That's just the direction I decided to go in. Although it's like an absolute honor to use the name Florida Thunderfuck, I just didn't feel like it matched my drag. And so while I'm going to keep the name for when I'm dressed as Alaska, Florian Rey is now going to be my drag name. My drag is very much, I like painting myself blue and being like a little alien at work, because I do makeup like this and I have my hair in like little space buns, so my hair wasn't quite this long last time I was at work. One of my work friends called me Cosmic Pixie, so now I'm sort of like taking that on as like my drag sort of aesthetic. So yes, Florian Rey the Cosmic Pixie is kind of my thing. So as well as doing drag, I also love to cosplay. For the last few years, it has pretty much just been Alaska cosplay. I've been working on my most recent Alaska cosplay for a year. It was meant to be for DragCon LA last year, and I really grossly underestimated how long that outfit was going to take, because it's still nowhere near finished, and I've pretty much been working on it, apart from taking a few breaks here and there. I've pretty much been working on it for that whole year, so that's it's a lot, but it hopefully is going to be worth it when it's done. More recently, as well as obviously wanting to continue doing Alaska cosplays, because there's still so many outfits I want to do, I'm also branching out into doing, going back to do other things like Star Wars, because Star Wars is my life, and Disney, because Disney's also my life. So right now I'm working on Rey cosplays. I currently have the tunic right here, you can't really see it. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I'm going to document that. So I want to do a lot of documenting things like with my drag and with my cosplay. So I'm gonna do a couple cosplay vlogs here and there, and I'm gonna vlog going to drag shows, because I just like documenting that kind of thing, and I haven't done it for a while, so it should be fun, and hopefully you'll join me for the ride. I also do art here and there. I was working on like a bunch of like season 2 UK Drag Race season 2 little portraits of every queen, and my brain, I'm going to talk about this a little bit later, but like my brain flits between things so quickly, and like once I lose the spark of something, I don't want to do it anymore, and then like, you know, however much later, then suddenly I'll get the spark again and I'll want to be doing it all the time. And that's what happened with me with my drawing. So I was really in the zone, and I was finishing up basically the top 4 of UK Drag Race, and I finished Bimini, and then the spark just went. And so I've got Lawrence Chaney's. It's drawn, I just haven't coloured it, and I just don't have like the inspiration to do it. And so I'm like, this probably, like, I mean, no one's probably really following it that intensely, but like now I'm like, but now it looks really bad, because it's like I've finished with Bimini and I haven't done Lawrence, and like, what are people gonna think? They're gonna think I'm like trying to make a statement, which I'm not. It's just that my brain is just like switched off when it comes to drawing, and now it's very much in like sewing and designing mode. So it's kind of, it's my brain. As you might guess, like doing sewing, and I love sewing my drag outfits as well as doing cosplay. Sewing, making costumes, designing is like such a passion of mine. I'm really gutted because I wasted my opportunity to go to university to do psychology, and now I don't want to do anything with psychology. So I could have gone to university to do costume, and I didn't, so I'm kind of just having to self-teach unless I come into a lot of money, and then I will maybe be able to do a course after this coronavirus is all gone, but who knows. My like kind of dream goal is to eventually do costume professionally, whether it is sort of just like making costumes for drag performers, or whether it's like working on like big projects like films and stuff. My ultimate goal, which I don't know I honestly don't know if it's attainable, but it's sort of like my ultimate goal, is to work on like Star Wars or something. Whether that's, and the thing is that obviously ideally I'd love to work in costume on Star Wars, but even if I just got to be like an extra in the background, or like, I don't know, a runner or something, that would like make my life. If you hadn't guessed, I love Star Wars. Star Wars is like My life. I'm a gatekeeper's nightmare when it comes to Star Wars, because I'm an AFAB Star Wars fan, and I also became a big fan of Star Wars through the Disney parks, which is really weird, I know, but I'm sure that the gatekeepy fans would be like foaming at the mouth. Also, the sequel trilogy is my favourite, so, and I like Rey. I love Rey. Can you tell? Basically, come at me, gatekeepy Star Wars fans. I'm like your prime target. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I'm getting myself too excited. So this is not my first rodeo when it comes to doing YouTube. I've done it before. I've made videos when I was like a teenager, and I did a few years ago when I was about 21. And like it kind of just sort of slowly fizzles out. Like the thing is a few years ago, like I kind of just lost my confidence really with social media, and I still am kind of like avoidant on it. Like I only download the Instagram app to post a photo, and then I disappear, and then I might check my messages on like the browser. The only real thing I have is Facebook, because it's kind of chill. Like it's just sort of like people really don't like Facebook, but I'm actually okay with it. It's because I just post shit whatever I want, and like people like it, and that's fine. It doesn't feel competitive like things like Instagram. So I kind of just like lost my spark for like really posting online and stuff. So, and I'm still not really there, but this isn't really a venture to become the big YouTuber or anything like that. I'm not expecting to get like loads of fame out of this. More likely I just want to like talk about things that I like, and if you want to come along for that journey, then I would love to have you. So sometimes there are things that I want to talk about that I don't really have people that I feel like I can talk to it about, which sounds really weird. But things like Star Wars, like I said, Star Wars is so important to me. I love it so much, but I just don't have people around me that like love it as much as I do, that I feel like I can like go to and just be like, let's talk Star Wars or whatever. If there's like a Star Wars thing going on, I don't feel like there's anyone I can go, do you want to do this with me? So I want this space to be a place for me to just talk about whatever I want. If I want to make a video like about how much I love Star Wars, I'm gonna do it. If I want to vlog going to a drag show to document it, then I'm gonna do that. So it's not going to be a very consistent channel. I mentioned about my brain flitting between things. So my brain is currently very much in Star Wars mode. So like I'm making my Rey cosplays. All I want to do is watch Star Wars. All I want to do is just Star Wars. And then something could happen, and then suddenly I'm like back to fixating on drag, or I'm fixating on something else. I've just had a huge fixation on Disney parks because I just rebooked my trip to next year. So now my brain is all like, oh, I want to watch all the videos of Disney parks and stuff. So my brain flits between so many things that like I'm not going to be consistent in any way, and I'm not going to pressure myself, because as soon as I pressure myself, it's just, I don't want to do it anymore. Like, so there isn't really going to be an upload schedule. I mean, I'll try to do something once a week, but I'm not going to like pressure myself to do it, because honestly, like it's just, that's just what, like, as soon as I have to pressure myself and force myself to do things, then I don't want to do it anymore. So I just want to keep it chill, keep it nice, and if you're willing to come along on this journey, adventure, whatever you want to call it, then I would love to have you. Definitely coming up, I want to do like a little series of Star Wars videos, a Star Wars Day, and I also Pride Month is coming up in June, so I really want to talk about like some of my experiences being queer. I identify as non-binary, asexual, and I'm still constantly figuring myself out. So like I originally came out as bi like when I was 17, almost 10 years ago, and now like it's just drastically changed. And so yeah, I want to talk a little bit about that during Pride Month, just share some of my experiences. So if you do want to see more of my face and just see whatever like crap I end up talking about, then do click subscribe, say hi in the comments. I'd love to say hi back. Yeah, we'll just see what happens with this. Also, I'm really glad that now I have a ring light, because it's better than like relying on natural light. Also, I have a cat. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but we got her like a month ago, and I love her. Her name is Lyra, and she's really cute. I would have her in this video, but currently she's not allowed in our bedrooms because this room particularly is a bit of a kitty death trap. There's a lot of sewing things everywhere, and I don't want her to get hurt. I want to make a little video about how I got her. So yes, I probably should think of a better like outro, a little better like snappy catchphrase to end the videos with, but I got nothing. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like. Say hi in the comments, and see you next time, I guess. Bye!